Context is really important when you want to understand what's happening inside of your applications at any given point in time. Sometimes you might get context from error messages or issues when you want to debug a problem inside of an application. Other times you might get context from a log message that shows you what was happening at a specific point. Metrics are rolling out into open beta this week, and you can use those to get context into the different actions that users are taking inside of your application. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get started using them. So to get started, we'll head over into Explore, and we'll check out the new Metrics tab. That'll drop you into the Metrics querying interface where you can start to dig into the different metrics that are associated with the projects that you have selected. Now, my application is used to go and create other applications. So there's different metrics that I might want to track around the framework that was selected or the model that was used. When I hit this drop down, I can see all the different metrics that I've instrumented inside of that application. I'm going to go into the project completed metric where I have several different attributes that I've configured. I'm going to change the aggregations into sum, and I'm going to hit this drop down to see all those different attributes and pick from them. I'm going to choose framework here, and the chart updates to show all the different frameworks that were selected during project completion inside of my app. On the right hand side, we can see all the different aggregates. I'm going to choose to filter out the no value one, so I'm only seeing results that show me frameworks that were selected. I can come up here to search for different attributes or attach different filters to dig in further if I want to. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a secondary metric also because I want to see the model that was used. I'm going to choose this drop down again, and I'm going to head into project completed, choose sum again, and I'm going to switch over to model, and now I can see the aggregates for the Haiku or Sonnet models that were selected as part of provisioning. Now what's really cool about Sentry's metrics is that they're trace connected, so you can see exactly where in the overall communication flow these metrics were called. This makes it really easy to debug problems across all the different parts of Sentry, and we call this the Sentry's connected data model. So if I go into samples, I can see all the different metric samples that were taken, and when I drop into one of these with the trace ID, I can see all those different objects above. I can expand this out and see details into this specific metric that was captured, easily switch over to see the logs that were captured at the same time, or see the trace waterfall that shows that full communication flow. In this case, I can see there were database calls happening at the same time, and I can go in here and start to debug what was happening inside of that database call at the same time that metric was being selected. This makes it really easy to debug your applications, and it's one of the strongest features of Sentry. Let's take a look at setting this up inside of the application. If I head into Cursor, I'm using a JavaScript-based application, and I'm bringing in Sentry here, choosing the metrics object, and then choosing count as my metric. I'm giving this a name, setting the value to 1 since it's just incrementing, and I'm bringing in an attributes object that captures specific information from my project. You can see I'm capturing project ID, model, framework, brand, runner. This is just a sample of what I'm collecting, but in your application, you'll want to set it up a little bit different. In Docs, we've set up a page that makes it really easy to get started using metrics. We show all the different metrics that you can capture, things like count, gauges, distribution. We also show setting up attributes similar to what I did for my application. In the sample here, we show setting up tags, but again, you'll want to set this up based on how you have your application set up. We even show how you can specify specific unit types for the metrics that you're sending in. It's all really customizable to fit the use case that you have inside of your application. Metrics are another tool to give you context into what's happening in your applications at any given point in time. Not everything breaking inside of your application causes an error, and we want to make it really easy for you to get the information you need to understand exactly what's happening so you can fix it. We'd love for you to give metrics a try. Let us know how they're working for you and how we can make them better. Talk to you soon.